Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratan Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya-krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah-punaha Shruti-smriti-purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat-padam Shankaram Lokashankaram. Om Apyayantu mamangani Vak-pranaschakshuhu Shrotramatho balamindriyani cha sarvani Sarvam Brahma-upanishadam Maham Brahma nirakuryam Mama Brahma nirakarot Anirakaranamastvanirakaranam me astu Tadatman nirati Ya Upanishadsu dharmaha Te mayi santu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We saw that we have to travel from effect to the cause. That is, from Sharira, Anna is caused, Anna causes Shariram. So, there is no Shariram other than Annam. We saw Trivutkaranam and all that. Then there is no Annam other than Jalam, because Annasya Karanam, Jalam. Jalasya Karanam, Tejaha. And Tejasya Moolam, Brahma. So Trivutkaranam we saw in Taittiriya Upanishad. So Trivut, Anna divides into three, Jalam divides into three, all that we saw. Now, in the 8th section, 6th mantra, we just have to see second part. Yathatu kalu saumya tisro devataha purusham prapya tivrit ekeka bhavati taduktam purastadeva bhavati. Now, afterwards, we saw actually in 5th section how the food, gross section of the food, gross portion of food goes into become what? Middle portion of the food goes and become what? Subtle portion of the food goes and becomes what? Similarly, jalam, all that we saw. Tisro devataha, trini bhutani, tejo bannam. So, food becomes three, trivut bhavati. All that we saw. Then afterwards, we saw the topic of Maranam also. In Marana Kalam, all the jivas gradually merge in Karana Brahmam. Is it not? Asya Saumya Purushasya, how Prayato Vang Manasi Sampadyate, Manaha Prane, Pranaha Tejasi, Tejaha Parasyam Devatayam. 6th chapter, 8th section, 6th mantra. In 8th section, 6th mantra, it is said, Purushasya prayataha, dying person, first vak manasi sampadyate. The speech merges into mind merges into prana merges, because mind is anna merges into prana only. Annasya karanam, the prana, jalam only prana is born. So, pranaha tejasi, tejaha parasyam devatayam. Ultimately, prana will get dissolved into Agni and Tejas Tattvam merges into Brahma Tattvam. Our Jiva is merged into Ishvara. Because he will come back. With the seed, he will go, merge, and he will come out afterwards. Parasyam Devatayam. Parasyam Devatayam means what? Not Shuddha Brahma, but it is Ishvara. He merges into Ishvaraha. He carries with his case, subtle case, vasanas. He sleeps there. but he comes out when the Srishti creates, by Ishvara who is creates Srishti, this Jiva will come out. Now, so therefore, in deep sleep state and also in Pralaya Kala, individuality is not completely gone. Individuality remains. Okay? So, now, seventh mantra, we saw this mantra also. Eighth section, seventh mantra. What is that? We will chant one more time. We will analyze this mantra. From here onwards, Tattvamasi Mahavakya comes. So, eighth section, last mantra, Tattvamasi is introduced. Here it is introduced. So, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 8th section to 16th sections. How many sections there are? 9 sections. So 8th section, the last mantra, Tattvamasi is told. Then 9th section onwards, up to 16th section. How many sections? 8 sections. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. In these 8 sections, through 8 examples, Tattvamasi Upadesha was given by Guru to the Shishya. Okay? So 8 times the student says, 8 times he says, I have not understood, O Guru, please explain again. Bhuya eva bhagavan ma vijñāpayatu iti. Again teach me, Guru, I did not understand, teach me this again. So he gives various examples to tell that Tattvamasi. Ultimately, what is that we saw? Sat alone is pervades everything. Sat alone is Sat eva karanam. And Sat is everybody's Atma. Right? This is the essence. So we see now 7th mantra. You got it? Everybody? Saya eshonima etadatmyam idam sarvam tat satyam sa atma tattvamasi svetaketo iti bhuya eva ma bhagavan vijñāpayatu iti tata somyeti hovacha saya eshonima etadatmyam idam sarvam tat satyam sa atma tattvamasi svetaketo iti bhuya eva ma bhagavan vijñāpayatu iti tatha somyeti hovacha. Now, he says, here Mahavakya is coming now. Sat, which was shown as Sarva Karanam. And what was that? Sadeva idamagra asit, and Sat alone is everything. Sat means pure existence, Atma. Now, afterwards, that alone is called as Tat. That Sat alone is called as Tat. And that Tat is you, Tvamasi. What is that? See, mantra says, Tat Satyam. What is that? Tat Satyam. Satya means Trikala Vastu, always remains. That is yourself. That Tat which is there, but that is the Atma of everything. So Atma here, Atma means it is the content of everything. And that substance of everything, Moola substance of everything, Sa Atma, Tattvamasi, that is you. So therefore, now teacher wants to point out that Jagat Karanam, Sat, Jagat Karanam, Sat is nothing but you alone. These billions and billions of galaxies, so many lokas, so many objects, so much of variety, everything has come from that Sat alone. Ultimately, your nature, your Swarupa is that alone. This we have to analyze now. So, Mahavakya begins here. Clear? Now, this how many times this Mahavakya comes? Totally 9 times. Now, we came to know so far Sat. Sat means existence. Sat is Upadana Karanam. Upadana Karanam, material cause of the universe. There is a cause and effect. Brahma Karanam. Brahma is Sat. Sat is material cause. Now in this, there are 3 laws are derived. As Gurudev says, that for every effect, there is a cause. And cause itself appears as different effects. Third one is, from the effect, if the cause is removed, nothing remains. Same thing we will study in another dimension. All the causes we see, because everything is karyam, everything is effect of something. So whatever you see, whatever you experience, it is karyam. And what is karyam? Effect is nothing but what? Effect is equal to cause plus name and form. Cause plus name and form is effect, is it not? Mud plus name and form is equal to pot. Is it not? Mud plus name and form. So what is effect? Effect is cause plus name and form. Now the karyam, what is the karyam here? Name and form. Effect is name and form. So this second rule is, we saw that this cannot be independent of the cause. Pot cannot exist independent of its cause, mud. Ornament cannot exist independent of its cause, gold. So beautiful. Creation cannot exist independent of its cause, Sat. Is it not? How far is the pot from the mud? How far is the gold from the ornament? Think. There is no distance. How far is Brahman from Jagat? Same thing. There is no distance. Now, therefore, Nama Rupa Prapancham, it is not independent of Brahma Vastu. Like cosmologically, astrophysics you take, that the universe, galaxy is formed from star dust. From the star dust, millions of suns are produced. Out of that sun, when blasted, took place Bang Theory, Big Bang, planets are created. On the planet, the mud, the form of the planet, the substance of the planet, Earth, took shape into different forms. Is it not? Therefore, our bodies are nothing but made up of star dust. It's everything is produced from the star dust. So how far is star dust from our physical bodies? There is no distance. That star dust or nebulae which is formed, star dust, given a size and shape and a name, is our physical body. See, beautiful. So we think star dust means, when you think about star produces so much of dust, nebulae, and or the so many things are born out of it. Gases are formed. So many things have come out. When I am listening and studying, I don't include myself in it. Think. Why I don't include myself in it? Ignorance. Similarly, Karanam, Jagat Karanam, third point is, thus a mud is inherent in the pot. Jagat Karanam Brahma alone is inherent in and through Namarupa. Star dust alone is inherent in all the physical bodies. Whatever we are holding, it's nothing but that star product. Where is star? Or where is this gaseous nebulae formed in this? Where are they existing? They exist in space. Where do we exist? We exist in space. Think. Therefore, the Sat or Karanam is the content, substance of the universe is what? Sat Brahma. Ultimately, Sadeva, Sat is the substance. Like mud is the substance of the pot, Brahma is substance of the Jagat. Okay. So, the inherent content, it is called Etadatmyam. Etadatmyam means it is the inherent content that is called Atma. So, Atma is the inherent substance of the universe. Just as gold is the Atma of all ornaments, mud is the Atma of all the products of the mud. Similarly, Sad Brahma is the content of Nama Rupa Prapancham. Brahma is not anywhere else. He is not other than you. He is not separate from the Jagat. He is never ever be separated from us. He is us. We are Him. Full stop. Okay. So therefore, now this is, so water is the Atma of all the waves, is it not? So Sad Brahma is the content, substance of Nama Rupam. Now see, existence, everything, whatever experientially it is proved. In our experience also, Brahman is proved in our experience. Why? Everything we experience as is. Chair is, star is, sun is, moon is. See, think. Whatever you see, you smell, you taste, you touch, everything is experienced, thought is experienced as is. Easiness means asti, asti. Everything is asti. The present, past and future doesn't exist. Because past is not experienced as is. We can't say past is. We don't say future is experienced as now. Only presents, the present is experienced as is. So whatever we experience, future will be. Present is. See, we experience the present moment as existence. So everything we experience as existence, and we don't experience anything as non-existent. Chair, it exists not, ऐसा अनुभव नहीं होता है. Chair is. Whatever you experience, it is seen as easiness only. Table is, man is. The substance easiness is the karanam of all the objects. Existence is everywhere. Fan is, table is, chair is, mic is. Therefore, if it is not easiness is not there in a vastu, that object becomes non-existent. Remove existence from the chair, chair exists not. Remove satta from the mic, mic exists not. Remove satta from table, table exists not. Everything becomes asat, non-existence. So therefore, everything is, there is sat vastu, easiness, brahma karanam. That easiness is the atma of everything. Because chair is, table is, adami is, easiness is the atma. So what did we say? If sat is not inherent, if sat is not the content of any vastu, that vastu exists not. It becomes non-existence. Non-existent. So Jagat is experienced by us as what? Jagat asti. It is. Wonderful. We have to go subtle thinking, and by grace only. My vasanas are exhausted. When vasanas are exhausted, mind and intellect becomes purified. The existence, the pure existence in us surfaces. Meaning, it comes into our, it is there, but we are missing it. We are missing it in the clamor of our noise of so many things in the mind. It is there, but we are missing it. Therefore, other voices become silent, the presence emerges out. The presence becomes conspicuous by His grace only. Therefore, this becoming aware, to become aware is our sadhana. So, to become aware of that truth, one of my sadhanas are talking. One of your sadhana is listening. Asti, asti, asti. So therefore, it is said, Sa esha anima, mantra mein. Sa esha anima. Esha means Brahma vastu. This Brahman is, anima means subtlest. Subtlest. Very interesting in physics if you study. That's what science is, if you really understand Vedanta only. Dark matter, dark energy, antimatter. It's a mysterious universe. So more we study that everything exists, dark matter is. We don't know what it is, but it is. Dark energy, it is. Otherwise, the universal logic is not possible. There is dark energy. Why it is called dark energy? We don't know what that energy is. Known energy is there, white energy. White energy, I am using it. Energy is known to us. But there is something called dark energy. But dark energy is. Black matter, black energy, whole is. Which is such a huge creation, nothing. So many vasanas, subtle bodies, subtle lokas, physical world, expansion, vinyasa, Vishwa vinyasa. Therefore, Yesha Anima, and everything is pervaded by subtlest Atma, Brahma Vastu, as existence. So, what is the cause? The cause is always subtler than the effect. Then, what is the cause of everything? Whatever you notice as is present, the easiness, existence behind whatever you perceive is Brahman. So, existence is common. Existence is common. Therefore, that existence is so subtle. So, the Karanam is subtlest. So, entire universe, it says, has got this Sat Brahma as his Atma. See? Is it not? Tat Satyam, Etad Atmyam Idam Sarvam. Therefore, now, so what is Karanam? That which exists independent of effect. Okay? Now, next one is, so what is this Brahma Vastu? Pure existence, easiness. But now what I am experiencing is Brahma with Namarupa. I am not experiencing pure Brahman. Only this is analysis very important. Only first Tattvamasi we will analyze. Rest all only I will copy paste. I will ask you. Copy the explanation, paste it. Example we will see, copy and paste it. Now question is, okay sir, you say everything is Brahma. Jagat is Brahma. Jagat is Namarupam. So Namarupa is Brahma. So you are telling me I am experiencing Brahman all the time. When I am seeing the pot, I am seeing the clay all the time. But here in the Brahman is easiness, existence. So when I am experiencing Brahman, no doubt, but it is Brahman with Namarupa I am experiencing. Therefore, Brahma is what? Namarupa Sahita Brahma I am experiencing. But what I wanted to know is about Shuddha Brahma, Nama Rupa Rahita Brahma Vastu I want to know. Not Nama Rupa Sahita Brahma, but that is called, I don't want Sopadika Brahma, but I want to experience Nirvishesha Brahma. I don't want Saguna Brahma, Saupadika Brahma, Savishesha Brahma. I want Nirguna Brahma, Nirupadika Brahma, Nirvishesha Brahma. I want to know. So, how to experience that Kevala substance, easiness is to be experienced. Now we say, the problem is in Panchadashi, in all our great Shastra is mentioned, the problem is mentioned. What is that problem? The problem is, when we say book is, book, we say book is. What happens? Easiness become guna, quality, book became the object easiness becomes quality of the book. That is wrong. So we feel book is substantive noun and is taken as an attribute, guna. Book is. Adhisthana क्या है? Book. गुण क्या है? Easiness. But what is the sub-truth? Book is guna, is the substance, whose quality is guna is book. Like when we say pot is. Easiness is guna of pot, quality of pot? No. So we should say is pot, not pot is. Because pot, Namarupa pot is guna of, dharma of, dharmi, easiness. So now what is happening? Suppose he is a conscious man, we say. He is a conscious man. How can a conscious man? He is. So mani conscious we should say. So therefore here, what we have to understand is how to know, how to get to know that Sat Vijnanam. Now the Vedanta says that this question is unintelligent. Why? Whenever you are experiencing karyam, effect, you are calling it as karyam, but what you are experiencing is karanam only. Think. What you are actually seeing is mud only. What you are actually seeing is gold only. What you are actually seeing is water only. So even though you are experiencing the ocean and the wave, even though you are seeing the ornament, even though we are seeing the pot, what exactly we are seeing is karanam only. We are seeing the mud only, but calling it as pot. Think. So even at the time of experience of Nama Jaga Rupa, we are seeing Brahman only. Because easiness Rupa mein, everything is, Jagat is, that easiness is Brahma. So therefore, we are experiencing Karanam. When you are seeing the chair or table, you are seeing the chair or a table or pot with Brahma, with Nama Rupa. Is it not? Existence plus Nama Rupa, you are seeing it. So you are seeing existence. Existence is missed and Nama Rupa is given importance. So now you say, I want to experience Shuddha Brahma without these names and forms. Now, Sat plus Nama Rupa is equal to Jagat, is it not? So what is Sat then? Sat plus Nama Rupa is Jagat. Sat is equal to Jagat minus Nama Rupa. Jagat minus Nama Rupa. So, how to remove name and form? This is a question. That means if you want to experience Brahman, I must remove name and form. If I don't experience Nama and Rupa, then Brahman is experienced. But when we say Brahman is to be experienced, What is the obstacle in knowing Brahman? Namarupa. Because there is Namarupa, we are missing the presence. We are seeing name and form. Existence is missed. Namarupa is, that isness is missed. So how to remove the name and form now? So now see, what are our experiences? We have 5 types of experiences, is it not? Is it not? 5 sense organs. And mentally we feel also. But one attribute is given to one sense organ. Like eyes, see, ears, hear, nose, smell, tongue, taste, skin, touches. Now, the attribute of form, guna of form is revealed to the eyes. Guna of the Shabda is revealed to, Guna as Shabda is revealed to ears, etc. Now, we have to remove the attributes. In order to remove the Namarupa, as long as the eye is there, so long we will see the form. As long as the ear is there, so long we hear the sound. So, what is happening? We have to withdraw the pramanam. Pramanam, the instrument of knowledge, if we remove, then the Namarupa Jagat will not be experienced. Now, how to remove the pramanam? Suppose I want to darken my room. I don't want to see the light. So many lights are in the hall. I wanted to darken I want to experience darkness. So, an example is so many lights are there. One method is what? Switch off all the lights. It's a laborious process, is it not? Other method is what? Close your eyes. So, traditionally, this example also is given for Ganapati and Subramanya. Subramanya method is what? Go all over the globe. Parikrama. Sarvabhaumadikaram, all that Sarva Adipatyam was given to whom? Ganapati. Why? The challenge was what? Who will circumambulate the world? World Pradakshana. Whoever comes, does it and comes first, he will be given Sarva Adipatyam. So, Subramanya Swami, what did he do? He took his, story, vehicle peacock. Happily went round and round everywhere. He thought that I will. What is the Vahana of Ganapati? Rat. He thought that if I sit on rat, how long it will take? So, what did he do? Mata Pita is Jagad Rupameva, Paramatma Ishwaraveva. So, he pradakshana he did 3 times to father and mother, had breakfast, slept for 6 hours, got up, played in playground, cricket and football, till this fellow is not yet come. Subramanya. He was taking dip in all Tirtha Yatras and everything. Ultimately, he reached. He is happily enjoying. Who? Ganapati. What did he do? He withdrew. So, Ganapati method is, you withdraw your sense organs, then what remains is existence. Avritta chakshuhu amrutatvamichan. Therefore, one method is what? So, once I have removed all the pramanams, attributes, by withdrawing the pramanams, by withdrawing myself from all the indriyas, Then how to explain Brahman? Upanishad says, once you withdrew your name and form, that is by perception, the pramana of name and form is removed, then you are not experiencing Brahman as other than you. What is Brahma? Brahma is Atma of everything. What is the Atma of all the ornaments of the pot, clay? Not ornaments, products of the clay. Mud only. Mud is the Atma of pot. Mud is the Atma of cup. Mud is the Atma of saucer. How many muds are there? Mud is one. Gold is the Atma of every ornament. So when Nama Rupa perception is transcended by withdrawing, what remains is you experience Brahman. As what? As I. Experience of Brahma takes place as I, because I, the Atma, is the Atma of Jagat. The Atma of Jagat, Brahma, is I, because existence is one and the same. It is no division in existence. Easiness behind every vastu is common. Therefore, Upanishad says, Vedanta says, you can never experience Brahman as other than you. Then what happens? Shuddha Brahma, since it is not accessible to any pramana, then Brahma, if it becomes non-existence, because I cannot see, I cannot smell, I cannot taste, so Brahman doesn't exist? No, it exists. What is the proof? You. You are the proof. And existence will never go. Because when you say Brahman can't be seen, can't be felt, can't be understood, can't be touched, etc., then Brahma Vastu may not be there first of all. If it is there, I must know. That means, sir, Brahma is not there. It is there. Your existence, you as presence, do you see yourself? Do you hear yourself? Do you smell yourself? Do you feel yourself? You will not feel. What you feel is your thoughts, your emotions. Do you know yourself as idea? No, I know as my ideas. I can understand. But I cannot know myself as an object of something else. Okay, since you cannot know yourself, you cannot feel yourself, you can feel only emotions, not you. You cannot see yourself, taste yourself, touch yourself, feel yourself, inverted commas, self. Therefore, self doesn't exist. You are existing. See? So, who am I? I am beyond all the pramanas. I exist. I don't become non-existence. Therefore, that Atma is never away from you. It is you. So the moment you struggle to know something, you also become a qualified individual. You are identified with your mind, sense organs, buddhi. Then you are away from the truth. So Chit plus Nama Rupa you become. Not Chit minus Nama Rupa. So Therefore, what is happening? Whatever you experience, Sat plus Nama Rupa only. When Nama Rupa is being removed, what happens then? The gap between the Pramata and Prameya is reduced. Observer and observed, the gap reduces slowly. Therefore, the observer is the observed. Jiddu Krishnamurti speaks about this. Namarupa is removed. So as and when the Namarupas are slowly experiences, the Namarupas are being removed, the gap between the Pramata, the knower, Prameya, the known, is reduced. The observer and observed is reduced. Gap. Then what happens? Only one remains. Who is that? Observer. There is nothing to observe. So, observed difference becomes lesser and lesser. And once you remove all attributes from yourself, I am the feeler, thinker, taster, seer, smeller, toucher, etc., and attribute from the world also, then what remains is pure existence. It is one and the same, one without a second. It is pure existence. And that existence is what? Jnanam, Satyam Jnanam. That is not Jada, it is Chaitana. It is Anantam. Therefore, you cannot have knower known difference. Triputi Bheda will reduce. Why? Nama Rupa is creating difference. Nama Rupa is Mithya. Why? Is there any Nama Rupa other than Brahma? Is there any pot other than clay? Is there any ornament other than gold? Is there any Jagat other than Brahma? No. So what is the obstacle in knowing Brahma as existence for us? Nama Rupa. When Nama Rupa perception is slowly transcended through meditation. Meditation means again not formally sitting in meditation seat, but observing the presence, being present every moment. By long practice if we do, then we will get. Therefore, He Shweta Keto, Tat Brahma Tvam Asi. That Brahma Vastu. What is that? Adhisthana of Nama Rupa is you. Because there cannot be any two existences. When we study Venn diagrams also, there is a universal set. What is universal set? Universal set is that in which everything else becomes subset. Now you say, this universal set itself is subset of some other universal set, then this is no more universal set. This is contained in that. So, ultimately there must be one field alone in which everything else is playing. There cannot be two. When you say two, then these two should be located in third field, common field. Because what is supporting these two? In which field these two are existing? Where are they existing? Some common ground. If that common ground also is a part of something else, some other ground is there similar to that, then these two are existing in somewhere. You cannot go back. It's anavastha dosha. Therefore, that existence, Brahma, is known to be known as I. Brahma Jnanam always takes place only as I. That's it. Therefore, Atma Jnanena Sarva Jnanam Bhavati. Because you are the core. When I know myself, everything else becomes known. So therefore, what are the points now? Chit is the Karanam. Sat Chit is Karanam. What is Sat or Chit? Chit is Sat, Sat is Chit. Okay? Yesterday night I also told you. Sadeva Chit, Chideva Sat. Why? If Sat is not Chit, that Sat becomes insentient. If Chit is not Sat, that Chit becomes non-existent. And these two are not limited. These two means one. That which is called Sat, which is nothing but Chit, that which is Chit, nothing but Sat, these two are Anantam. If they are limited, then limited by what? Something Achit, something Asat. Therefore, first principle is what? Chit is Karanam. What is Jagat then? Chit plus Nama Rupa. Nama Rupa is Mithya. Mithya means what? Appearance. There is nothing called pot. But where is this appearance existing? We have seen already in the mantra. Vacharamhanam vikaro namadheyam murtiketyeva satyam. If you stop calling a pot as pot, there is no pot. Only mud alone. Think. In the gold shop, there is only gold. If you stop calling names, ornaments, call out names, then it is, if you don't call names, it is gold alone. English mein call names means bad expression. So deliberately used. Don't call names. Because when you call names, we are caught up in duality. So Chit is Karanam. And what is that Chit? Inherent in all creation. Entire creation, Chit is inherent. Like mud is inherent in all mud products. Gold is inherent in all gold products. Existence is inherent in all existing Namarupas. So what is Chit? Chit is Satyam. Namarupa is Mithya. Chit is real. Consciousness is real. Namarupa is Mithya Visa. And Chit alone appearing as whole creation. Therefore Chit Jnanena Sarva Jnanam Bhavati. So Ayesha Anima. It is subtler than the subtlest. Existence is the subtlest. Saha Atma Tattvamasi. That Atma, that existence is supporting entire Jagat, is to be known as you. Atmatvena, as I. Ultimately, Brahma Jnana, Ishvara Anugraha, Ishvara Prapti, Ishvara Darshana means what? You yourself, knowing yourself is the ultimate realization. If you know yourself, you have known Brahman. That's it. Therefore, Sayesha Anima, it is subtler than subtlest. Sa Atma Tattvamasi. That Atman is you alone. O Shvetaketo. But student says, Bhuya eva ma vijñapayatu iti. Ma means me. Not ma means not. Other meaning of ma means what? Not. N-O-T. Here not. It is not N-O-T meaning. It is me. Bhuya eva ma vijñapayatu. Means to me, explain to me again. I did not understand. How come everything is dissolved into only one existence, you say? I did not understand. So please teach me again. Teacher said, okay, I will teach you. With this, Ashtamakanda is over. Year afterwards, Tattvamasi Mahavakya only, it will be repeated how many times? 8 times. One time is already told, no? Tattvamasi Svetaketo, you are that Tattvam Asi. That Satta is you alone, O Svetaketo. But now, he will tell through different examples, he will speak and explain to us that Brahma is you alone. In that Brahma Vastu, there cannot be any difference. All differences are resolved. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Satgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.